Halo is healing. Kind of. Okay, we got action sack. That's what I mean. We got action sack. That's the important part. If you haven't played action sack before, now's the time. There's probably a lot of people who jumped into Halo late, who only played Infinite and thought this shit was trash. I agree with you. There's a lot of complaints, but there's one thing you can't complain about, and that's when action sack drops. Straight to it, jumped to the game, and the only game that I could seem to get into right away was Hexagon, which I did not play much of in the, I guess, OG titles. I don't know what it is at this point. It's all in the Master Chief Collection, whatever. Point is, I didn't play a lot of this. I suck at this. I'm bad at this. I don't like this. This seemed to be the only game mode that I could get into at first, but it's cool. You know what? I rock with it a little bit. I played a couple games, got screwed, ended up editing my playlist because there's 5 different game modes in action sack. I ended up editing my game mode so I could play the other 4 out of 5 instead. Then you got Duck Hunt, which is pretty self-explanatory. If you've ever played Duck Hunt, it's pretty much just like Duck Hunt. Yeah. You got a bunch of Spartans running along the wall there, and 2 snipers. Once they get to the top, that shit happens. The end. I don't know what the score is across people playing, but I would like to say that the survivors probably win most of the time. I found out that if you just slide here, like if you watch here, I'm just sliding the whole time, and that seems to work. Not sure if that's gonna work forever, but it worked at least twice, so good enough for me. Then I'm actually gonna retract my statement about the survivors winning most of the time, because if I'm sniper, they're not winning ever. It's too easy. It's like Duck Hunt. I'm not sure about the dude jumping backwards though. That's a different it's a different method that I've seen. Also, I don't know if it was happening during the game or if it's just in theater mode, but if you watch the last guy here at the end, don't think his legs were moving. This guy, I don't think his legs aren't moving for some reason. I'm not sure if that's a theater mode thing, but if you watch it, he's just kind of gliding like he's got Heelys on. Next you have Speedball, which is literally just Oddball on crack. As if Charlie Sheen was playing Oddball. But no, it's one of the more stressful game modes. Who makes a Charlie Sheen reference in 2025? What the fuck am I talking about? But anyways, I found it really difficult to grab the ball. I was just sliding over it seems, for some reason. I just could not pick the thing up. But when I got it, I held on to it for a little bit. My aim sucks with a rocket launcher, but I found out if you shoot as they're going as they're like halfway in the air, when they make the peak of their jump, halfway down, that's when you shoot at the ground where you think they're gonna land, and then you might get it. But who am I to talk? I didn't realize I had a gravity hammer until like halfway through the game either. So there's that. It was fun though. It was good fun to revisit this game mode, but a cracked out version. Definitely a nice little addition to action sack here. Next up, we have Goose Hunt. If you haven't played Goose Hunt, you just have not been on Halo custom games servers lately, because somebody somewhere is constantly running this. I played it recently. I haven't really been playing regular matchmaking on any of the Halos. I play Master Chief Collection as well, and I've been playing a lot of custom games, and I noticed that this game mode is still extremely popular. So it's always been around. It's gonna stay around. Now we got it on official playlists. I don't know if it's going to be different map variants on it. I only played this one, and I honestly put in probably the best time that I've ever put in on a Goose Hunt map. So yeah, that was pretty lit. Barely made it by. I loaded up in one game earlier. Got on. For some reason, didn't jump on a mongoose. Hopped on the back of some guy. He died right away. So I loaded into this one. Hopped on a warthog, or hopped on a mongoose, and just ripped. Probably one of my favorite things to do in the Halo series is to just fuck around on vehicles. Usually take the vehicles all the way through the level. So yeah, I'll maybe make a video on that someday. Last and absolute least, in my opinion, is Maze Craze. I didn't like it. I've never seen it before, and I never want to see it again. I honestly avoid anything that has mazes in it, especially in a first-person shooter game. I don't see where mazes fit. But hey, you know what? To each their own. I'm sure some people enjoy it, just not my thing. I'm probably going to have this game mode and then the first one that I covered off of my action sack list, just because I don't like it. Is what it is. I did find out if you crouch, you go invisible. So I did actually have some fun tricking these guys when I was hiding. And then some dude just comes around the corner blasting with his gravity hammer and ruins my day. So, yeah, that's the absolute most casual take on the Halo playlist update. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.